private jet company VistaJet planning to increase its fleet in the United States by 50% due to very strong figures, traffic figures within America and across the Pacific. The company also seeing a massive trend away from aircraft ownership, generally speaking, across the world. Thomas Flohr is chairman and founder of VistaJet, and he joins us now from Tokyo. Thomas, great to see you. So what's going on?
Good morning. How are you? Well, I think you put it right. We see a massive shift away from ownership, aircraft ownership. We see this trend all around the world, and what we have seen lately is a significant growth which we have in the U.S. Remember, we entered the U.S. only 3 years ago, and now we continue to expand the fleet. Program sales, our asset-light solution is up significantly, and we need more aircraft, so we move them from our international fleet to cover the U.S. market.
Well, Thomas, tell me something here as well. We've got an industry where there's a lot of overcapacity. There are too many aircraft. In fact, we had a great story the other day on the Bloomberg, which was about some of these second-hand planes going for a song, well, for some people anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes. I mean, manufacturers have been overproducing in the years 2013, 14, 15. They have taken that capacity back over the last couple of years, and that's just going through the system. And I think we're going to see a stabilization. Actually, we're doing it right now. There's a huge pickup of sales of used aircraft, especially in the U.S., and there's some bargains out there, but it still doesn't beat an asset-light solution. Think about it. We're running a business 24/7, 365, doing 23,000 flights around the world this year. And, you know, no single operation can have the economies of scale we have at VistaJet, actually offering our hourly rate at a much lower rate than owning an aircraft. Whether you buy it new or used, the asset-light solution is the way to go, and that's what corporations are seeing around the world.
What are yields looking like?
Well, we have a global infrastructure, as you know. Currently, we're having 72 aircraft, 36 Globals and 36 Challengers. And I see really for the first time that the global infrastructure, what we have, is paying off. The Trans-Pacific traffic we have seen increasing. It more than doubled. If you just look at a country like Japan, I'm here since a couple of days. The acceptance of the business jet is more and more happening also in this region of the world. And it's just a very, very efficient tool to fly the most important decision makers around the world, have them being very efficient and conduct their businesses, and they turn to us as their asset-light solution. And, you know, some of the companies, they can use several aircraft on the same day. You might have your headquarters in San Francisco, do business in Japan, and have another executive in Europe. And no company in the world can offer that kind of infrastructure.
Well, you didn't get to my point, which is what are yields looking like, and that is germane. Are you making money yet?
Oh, are we making?
Are you profitable?
Absolutely. We're having a. We're profitable as a company. We're profitable since day one, and that's really due to the very strong EBITDA production the company has. We had seen a 30% EBITDA increase in the first 3 quarters of the year, and we're going to come off on a record year. Already in mid-October, the traffic figures are strong, the revenue is strong, and it translates straight into EBITDA. Think about it. We've stopped taking new airplanes, so every revenue dollar we are creating, about 65% of that drops to the EBT, because everything below the EBITDA line is stable. So we had to build that global infrastructure, and yes, we are profitable.